So, a couple days ago, Matt Reeves gave an interview talking about the updates on his Batman the Animated... not Batman the Animated Series, the Batman Part 2, which will be coming out in 2026. And in it, he talked about, like... One thing I'm not really going to go into all that much is the whole thing of Batman is going to be dealing with a darker conspiracy that goes beyond the Riddler. And a lot of people are kind of pointing to the Court of Owls. Which will be cool, or maybe Hush, that's another thing. But at the same time, he also said something that made me go, I wish that wasn't the case. And that is, he said that the Batman universe will be more on the real side and less fantastic. And those fantastic elements, like, you know, like superpowers and other things, are not going to be used. Which is funny, because you kind of, in The Batman, you had camera lens contact lenses, you had, like, Batman clearly using Venom to pump himself up. So you were kind of walking that line of realism meets fantastic already. So, feels like you just kind of copped out there, Reeves. And don't get me wrong, I love The Batman. I love the Batman universe. The Batman is probably my favorite Batman movie. I know that's kind of a hot take, but it is. Like, the more I watch The Batman, the more I'm like, damn. And don't get me wrong, I am excited for The Batman Part 2, but I am a little saddened that we're not going to go into dark, like, more fantastic elements of this universe, because this universe was perfect for it. Out of anything else, this universe was absolutely perfect for doing a dark and gritty Batman story with fantastic elements that could fit right in. That's what I feel like is kind of lost. And I know what you're thinking. Well, what about James Gunn's Batman Brave and the Bold movie? His movie's going to definitely have fantastic elements. Yeah, it is. Don't get me wrong. I am interested in and James Gunn finally playing with the fantastic, but I'm also worried that it's going to be more... Even Gunn has kind of alluded to his Brave and the Bold being more... like, less darker than most Batman movies. Like, Matt Reeves is going to be the darker Batman, and James and the DC Universe Batman will be more like Bat Family, which is also good. What I'm trying to say is there can be an even line. Like, you can easily do a Batman movie without sacrificing one thing for the other. And we have media to prove this. We have two major sources of media that you can point to that make you go, "Oh yeah, you can totally make it work in a live action movie." And I do think that the reason why I think Warner Brothers, Matt Reeves, and everyone else, and even Nolan is guilty of this too, is that I think the reason why people like retract on it are like reel at the thought of like putting fantastical elements in like a live action Batman movie is because of the Burton Schumacher era and how off the rails it was and how bad it did. And I'm one of the people who defend Batman Forever. It's I really love Batman Forever. I understand and acknowledge it's not everyone's cup of tea, but at the same time, I really like it. I think the themes were very well put together. Batman and Robin still sucks, let's be real. But I don't fully put that on Schumacher's shoulders. That's Warner Brothers' fault, too. Funny how Warner Brothers keeps fucking things up even before Zaslav came in, but enough about that. That was the only one. That was the only joke. And Tim Burton Batman Returns is also fucking off the rails, too. So I can see why they wanted to stay away from those kind of elements. And don't get me wrong, I am excited for the Batman Part 2. I am especially excited for the Penguin series that is coming out, I think, in about next week. If I remember right, it's supposed to come out next week. So, yeah. Anyway, but that's kind of the thing, is that I'm kind of saddened by the fact that we aren't getting a universe with fantastic elements. It kind of is, it's pretty sad, actually. Because, again, we have two pieces of media, of major Batman media, that proves, you can do this and make it work on multiple levels. Now, the first one, of course, is Batman the 90s cartoon. You know, the single greatest thing outside of the comics of Batman media that everyone points to and goes, that is goated. Everyone, agrees that show was a great mixture of drama, the fantastic, the dark, and, bringing realism to that universe, too. So again, if you can look at Batman the 90s 90s cartoon, you can do that in live action. Same thing goes for the Arkham games, the second greatest piece of Batman media of all time. We're not counting Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League, don't even bring that up. I'm talking about the original Arkham trilogy. I would even throw in Arkham Origins because I think it does have some merits to it, story-wise. But yeah, that's the thing, is that universe, that whole fucking universe, it really does have this, realism as well as and fantastic and grittiness. And again, it perfectly walks that line of those two of that whole universe, of walking both lines. Now, will James Gunn's movie Brave and the Bold, if it's rumored to be directed by one of what's his name, Andy Muschietti, the director of It, if that movie is going to play into anything, I hope it really plays that line of realism of the real like, I want a movie that plays with the Bat family and also has those darker elements too. You know, I love Batman Brave and the Bold, the cartoon show, a lot. And at the same time, I kind of am like, I feel like we don't know what to do with Batman live action wise. Like, either we play the line of too much realism or not, or like we go off the rails and people are scared of that. And and in order to make the Fantastic seem better, we have to make Batman campier. When we know in comics, video games, and cartoons, you don't need to do that to make Batman. You know, you can still make a dark Batman movie with him being a father and him being a family man with his found family of the other Bat kids. But at the same time, you can still do a dark and gritty story with Batman fighting, I don't know, Clayface or something in all his goopy glory. There's that. So I don't know. I don't know like why it has to be. If we're doing full realism, if we're doing like full realistic Batman, we have to do it dark and gritty. But if we're doing like fantastical elements, we have to make Batman goofy to offset it. There's a line you can walk. Hell, even the original Batman Brave and the Bold cartoon knew when to walk that line of doing dark stories with the fantastic elements. Did we all just forget Chill of the Night or the Doom Patrol episode, or even that episode where like Booster Gold tries to save Ted, the second Blue Beetle, keeps going back in time and fucks things up again and again and again. You can do this. You can play fantastic with real drama. Hopefully Batman Brave and the Bold will do that. I am still excited for Batman, the Batman Part 2. I am highly anticipating that movie. And again, I'm very much looking forward to Penguin. But at the same time, I'm just kind of like, aw. And also, if we are doing the Court of Owls, again, it's not been confirmed, but everyone's just kind of pointing to the Court of Owls. They're fantastical too. It's a secret society of Gotham elite using zombie ninjas that they keep alive through like pseudo Lazarus pits and use them as fucking assassins. Yeah. Anyway. So you guys tell me in the comments. I just wanted to throw that out there because I was like, if we are doing Court of Owls, anyone going to tell them that that's fantastical too? But yeah, don't get it twisted. I'm not trying to badmouth Matt Reeves' Batman Part 2. I'm very excited for it. I was just like, you're already doing like fantastical elements gadget-wise. I was kind of hoping you'd go the extra step and ease us. Like, I thought the Batman was going to ease us into something greater, you know. But still excited for it. Let's see what I still have a lot of faith in Matt Reeves. But you guys tell me in the comments below, what do you guys think of all of this? Do you think Batman, does Batman need to be fantastical to work? Just comment below, let me know. Other than that, hope you all enjoyed this. I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.